Greetings, I am Lies, and I use she, her.
And I am Scandal, and I use they, them.
And let's play a game together.
Alright,
guys, so we didn't succeed in finding the true ending the last time around, but we have done more research this time, and we got ourselves back to the point at which we diverged. Mm-hmm. And apparently there are a couple people online that recommend following Ryuta's route.
Yes.
So we went back to follow Ryuta's route, and we have to get a job, but we're not going to interact with Azami this time.
So, as far as I can gather, what they say on basically online, even though they say play the game like normal, so that's apparently really bad for us as a team, because we'll go, hey, let's try whatever the shortest option is and see what that does.
Or whatever's interesting.
Or, yeah, whatever's interesting, or my friend hasn't seen it, or whatever it is, and it just so happens that what you need to do, you don't have to follow a person-specific route, but you cannot leave the school. Don't go get a job and stay at your job. You must actually return back and keep coming back to the school, and don't, for example, do Azami's ending, or do, I think, the Blaster ending, because that is still you're leaving the school. So you need to basically stay around the school and pick characters that specifically are around the school. So you can pick whoever you want. You don't actually have to pick a specific route, but it is easier if you do so, because that way it doesn't bounce around as much.
I say a couple of people online when I was doing research really did say,
they're like,
just pick a route, follow that route all the way through, and you will find the true ending.
Yes, but do not pick Azami.
And a lot of people have, but no one said don't pick Azami.
Yeah, no.
Which we obviously have that. And so it's like, when they say play the game as normal, what they mean is pick a route.
Yes. And
so apparently neither of us were good for that. But anyway, welcome back. We're going to hope to actually really do it this time. And we're going to get a job.
Yay, get a job.
Because we need to give it to Ryuta. Because we decided that if we follow Ryuta's route, maybe it will actually do the ending it's supposed to.
Yes.
I think I saw a flyer at the station hiring high school students over the summer.
Do you want to actually go through all
this? It was a cafe. I do not. We are going to click through until we get Ryuta showing up to go, hello, I'm here for the thing.
Yes.
Because you guys, we have seen all of this. And if you're here just to see the ending, because sometimes titles and things, then I'm sorry, because this is not what's happening. I'll get there. I haven't skipped through most things before. All right, come on, Ryuta.
Hi, we go.
Yes!
Hi, Ryuta. All right, so in this case,
here where we go.
You're supposed to still, largely treat this as give the job to Ryuta.
Yep, you gotta treat it as Ryuta's route.
Yes.
Do you think you could take Ryuta
instead of
without
me?
Hands?
Boider.
But.
Boider.
And then we're gonna skip
ahead. Don't see why not.
I don't know what comes next after this. Though,
have you not seen this? Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Because I've never done Ryuta's route. But Ryuta does. Don't worry. He's a hard worker.
Are you sure, Boider? But not fair.
I feel a little bad leaving on my first day too, but Ryuta works several jobs every summer to support his mama. Mr. Urashihara.
It's really...
I'm never going to be able to do it. As a real gentle bird, and Ryuta deserves to be treated nicely. This is for the best. I know you'll do a good job, Ryuta. You have so much work experience.
Haha! Oh, thanks, Boider. I'm flattered. 'Cause my mommy, she's sick.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, well then. I will be dramatic and beautiful. Our encounter has been lovely, but although brief. So bye.
Bye, pretty much.
Yeet. Please be back here, though, at some point. It would be lovely to have you.
Please come as a customer and spend money. Oh, I will. Thank you. Gonna do it. All right, and then the rest of this, at some point we should get another memory. Today is the local summer festival. I think I'll go with some birdie.
Ryuta.
Okay, because we did go with Ryuta the very first time.
Yes. So you've actually seen this one.
So this one, I can click through it, but I don't want to skip because I don't know how far it will go. All right, and so we're just going to click.
Because also the point is we haven't seen this one, so I don't know whether or not it will give us a different ending or not. But we did actually do the one with Shu, so I think it'll be just the same.
I also don't know when the other random little, boxes of text will show up. Because we've seen a couple of those, and that is apparently the difference in this route between the other ones. So I should have gotten up when I first woke up. I'm late.
Oh no! Seed pie. Stop freaking out. All right, and then we have to return to your glorious abode. Don't worry. We're gonna go be the king of Macedonia.
Okay.
In our own fantasies.
It will be great. I am not going to lend you a hand. I have to go home.
Goodbye.
Sorry, I don't do any of these things. I don't study with boys, and I don't help boys, and it won't choose it.
You gotta try. Keep trying.
Okay.
I just might have to scoot over.
Keep clicking in different places.
All right, here, let me try.
Enter, maybe?
Okay. much. I just coast up if it doesn't work, and so it'll reset. Because sometimes I'll go, I loaded in, but I didn't register that you loaded in.
I couldn't.
Yeah.
So,
need to go home.
That's lands from here to distant Macedonia.
Oh, have fun?
I will. I'm running back now. Bye.
Yeah, I run. Okay, so, good morning. Hope you had fun. We're gonna go over the whole summer.
The entire...
August-san is always having fun. Cool.
The funniest. And then, yup, Ryota worked really hard. It was super fun.
This is
and
fun.
Sakuya does not believe in fun. Sakuya thinks fun is for peasants.
Pretty much. Try to stay focused as he passes out immediately.
He will not stay focused, but sir, if you want us to focus, you should lead by example.
Sure, sir.
Why are you not leading by example? Okay, second term, maybe something new will happen.
All right, this is gonna be that's all for today.
But I just got here, sir. See you tomorrow. Summer vacation makes class feel long. Oh, let's see. I'm going to go home, Ryuta. Want to come with? Huh? Ryuta isn't at his desk. Turns to invite your friend, speaks all the way through the full sentence without even seeing him, and then like, wait a second.
Of course.
He's always slow, so I don't think he packed up and went home. That's because he is tired. 100% tired. Not sleepy tired, just exhausted.
Alright, so this you want to slow down on.
Sir, wait! Because this is new to me.
Hello, Seed Pie. What is it?
Do you know where Ryuta went? I don't think I've seen him since homeroom.
He went to the infirmary earlier? I think he wasn't feeling well.
That sounds like him. He had a stomachache?
Could be.
You don't know.
Maybe you should go check on him if you weren't going somewhere else.
I mean, I was trying to find him, so I will.
Hi!
Hi!
So desu.
Hi!
Oh! I'm late! But I've never slept through my alarm. I've been at the slow getting out before, but I've never slept through my alarm like this.
This is just Ryuta.
This is new.
Maybe
I'm not getting enough sleep. Anyway, gotta go fast.
Okay.
Like the blue hedgehog. Sorry, I'm late.
Sure thing.
Good morning, Kawara. We were just about to sit down.
Okay, that's different.
Do you wanna do this?
Late on the second day, as expected of a feral.
Oh, this is day 2. Now, or is that supposed to actually be Kazuaki? I think that's an error.
I was just
Why
saying they're
did he
showing
show up?
Kazuaki. I don't know.
No. We'll do both just in case. Sir, where's Boider? Isn't she here?
What?
Apparently not.
Okay, so... What? No wonder her kind died off.
Where are you, Boider? Usually you'd be here early. You were late yesterday, and now this? I think we can start homeroom now. Today we'll do a little review on the history of birdkind.
Right, because you teach math and homeroom. You wait until now to teach that? What a pathetic country. Your order is so backwards.
Of course, everyone learned it years ago, but it is required for the second day of the semester.
Of the second semester?
For some fucking reason.
The second day of the second what is this?
Oh. Back when we birds were still beasts and pests, a virus known as H5N1, like H1N1, appeared.
I'm imagining that's a more advanced version, because it's H5 instead of H1.
Right. At first, it only infected birds, but it underwent a mutation and spread to humans. This mutated strain was highly infectious and had an extremely high mortality rate.
Oh dear.
It became clear that it posed a threat to the survival of the human species.
Look at actual human silhouettes. Holy crap.
No kidding. So the humans engineered a powerful virus to cull birds and prevent H5N1 from becoming a pandemic. In hindsight, it seems foolhardy and rash, but the world leaders of the time saw no better option. I mean, honestly, world leaders would have just let people die. Now, actually having been through a pandemic...
Based on this, I was going to say...
since everybody's interested in capitalism, we would just let people die.
I was going to say, unless the, basically, unless it was so aggressive that people were dying really, really quickly, because there was one virus that
Spanish flu did it.
Right, that killed people really, really fast, but it burned itself out really, really fast because of that.
Yes, but that's what makes the coronavirus unique.
I was going to say, but if birds were spreading it, then there could be that. On the other hand, you could just vaccinate all your birds. basically get a pellet vaccine or something, or mass spray vaccines.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, it's just people dying. It's
Saw
fine.
no better option.
Apparently they got far enough the world leaders were all working together. That's amazing on its own.
Except the new virus didn't work. Infected birds didn't die.
They became Brian Pigeon.
Rather, their brains grew in size and power, starting with doves.
And then pigeons?
But pigeons are different than doves, but that's okay. That's why doves make up the majority of professionally qualified workers today. Other birds, including quails like me, are still adapting to social life.
Sitting on a human.
Incidentally, I heard that the first puffin in history to hold a governorship was elected last month.
Wow. This is so different. Oh no! It's a kakapo.
Even kakapos, which were once close to extinction, can now be toilet trained.
So they're not super bright, but they're not dying off anymore.
Mm-mm.
Oh my god, it's a shoebill.
As you all know, the Prime Minister of Japan is a shoebill.
And a badass.
Shoebills are ancient and terrifying.
They are big, badass dinosaur birds. Them and secretary birds are gonna rule the world.
They look cool as hell.
They do.
Anyway, the development of social intelligence in birds had a huge impact on their predators.
It would.
Which leads me to the next point. Since their gambit failed, humans were left defenseless to H5N1. Most died out. The few that are left now live peacefully with birds, though in the past there were large conflicts. Very large, actually. Oh god! Shit, that's the bell! We'll vote on student council members in the second period, so be on time.
What the hell is this? Oh my god, I'm like, theoretically you could have run into this at any time, but it's just like, they're like, play the game as normal. But if you... We just failed, but okay, hopefully we're stuck in it now.
Boyder never came. I hope she's okay. There's actually apparently options that you're supposed to pick, but again, you can't fail this, so I don't know what happens if you pick other things besides what people recommend.
I guess we'll just read and see what it is.
Alright, maybe I should try calling her.
I want to see how birds use cell phones. I really do.
Kawara, do you have a minute? Oh, sure. We're supposed to get our print boxes today. Would you mind picking ours up?
What's a print box? He's asking that too.
Box? Yup, it has all the handouts and everything, since we don't have a council yet. So you file your information to the office for the stuff that you need, so that's your print box, because it gives you the stuff that you said, hey, we need this for next class.
Right, okay.
Yeah,
it's all your paperwork and stuff,
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay, it's in the faculty room, right? That's right. If you could have it back here before second period, please.
So are we just playing Ryota now?
A print box! Inside the faculty is a stack of cardboard boxes. These must be the ones. This one, maybe? I pick up the box marked 2, 3. It's awfully heavy. I guess paper isn't exactly light when there's this much of it, huh?
Having actually lifted full boxes of paper? Oof.
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
It's heavy.
Oh, thank you. You were okay by yourself? It was a little heavier than I expected, but I was fine. Let's take a look inside then, just to make sure everything's there. Huh? Did you cut your wing, Kawara? Come on. I don't think so. It's bleeding.
Huh? What?
It is. Did I scratch myself on something? It doesn't hurt at all. No, this isn't my blood.
Oh dear. Oh.
What is that? There's blood leaking through a corner of the box.
It's weird that it would be on top.
I didn't notice.
No, but also
huge and leaking, it would be on the bottom.
Like I was gonna say, okay, so leaking through is gonna follow gravity. Like liquid follows gravity, so it should be on the bottom corner of the box. Just gonna say
it should be on the bottom.
And from a person that works in package handling, I'm gonna say that when there are liquids in there that bust, it's always leaking out the bottom of the box.
Yes.
Even if the box was like dropped and exploded everywhere, it doesn't leak through the top of the box. Yeah. It just coats the inside of the cardboard and then runs down and soaks through the bottom.
Because gravity, and you drop things on the ground and things break and they bust out that way. Like, yeah.
But again, like, usually when they first bust, the cardboard's thick enough that it just contains it. It's not really spongy or absorbent.
Yeah.
And so then everything goes to the bottom and then slowly soaks through.
I feel sick, but I reach out and open the lid anyway. Inside the box is a human head.
Oh God.
The eyes are glassy. But
Oh,
even
God.
like this, I still recognize her. She wasn't late. She was here all along.
Oh, we died.
We did
We
die.
died. Oh my God.
It can't.
We're dead.
We're super dead.
Oh my God. We went to the infirmary and we got killed. First class. Wait, are we going to be Ryuta now?
Yes.
We're
My
just gonna
turn.
Be Ryuta? Oh my God. Okay, lead the way.
Go.
What?
Look away, Kawara. Looking will only hurt you.
Also, like a tiny little pigeon carried a box with a human head. These must be bigger pigeons.
These are huge pigeons.
Either that or imagine this pigeon just with the box balanced on their back. These little, like, wobbly feet just carrying it down the hallway. Like a regular printer paper-sized box. But just this pigeon just, like, hunched over out and flat as long as they can go to hold the box and just balancing act down the hallway. This little box motoring along.
Emergency alert. Oh, you want to do
Emergency alert. Emergency alert. We have entered a state of emergency. All students, please evacuate to the gymnasium. Repeat. We have entered. That is kind of like a bomb warning or something like that. Like the siren.
Yeah.
Goo! Goo! What is happening? Why is everything red? You have lights, even.
I don't know.
Bah! Until we know what's going on, there's nothing to do but follow instructions. Huh. What are you spacing out for, Kawara?
Yeah, Kawara.
Kawara! Come on!
No. I don't want to leave Border here alone.
Oh, poor thing. Get up. She's gone. That thing is no longer seen by.
It can't be.
Come. Oh my God, this is dark.
Everybody,
Doki Doki Literature Hub is super dark and edgy. Nobody mentions that, Hatoful boyfriend is super dark and edgy.
By the time we arrived, the gym was already crowded with students and teachers. No one seems to know what's going on, though. The gym echoes with whispered speculation.
So fulfilling a promise is you will die. Hey, did you see the box? Yeah, you had that too?
Yep, well, the class rep opened it, and I didn't see, but apparently there was a human arm in it.
Oh, God. We were just totally dismembered. Ours had half a leg. It was really gross.
From the snatches of conversation that I hear, it sounds like all of the print boxes had a piece of a human corpse in them. Were they all pieces of Border, I wonder?
Oof.
Nobody seems particularly concerned.
They're just like,
Which isn't all that odd. It was grotesque, but it's not like it was a dead boy. Just some primate.
Nanaki, this isn't some idiotic disaster drill, is it?
Oh, we're not supposed to have one until next month.
Do you suppose it has something to do with that distasteful box? That was definitely Seed Pie's... won't someone explain this ridiculous state of affairs already?
Oh, yeah. Someone. Tell me what's going on?
I'm so sorry, Ryuta.
This is a bad dream, right? Someone wake me up. Wake me up inside. Wake me up inside. Someone save me
Hold
from
my wing
and save me from the dark.
Oh, God.
Actually, I kind of wonder, so if it's like, if you pursue a specific person, I wonder if it becomes their story. So they're the ones who react to basically your head.
Who tell it.
So you have to, though, specifically go after a specific person so that you get their story.
Additionally, maybe when people say play the game as normal, Azami doesn't count as normal because she doesn't have a portrait.
She doesn't.
And so it's only normal if it's one of the regular boys.
Because we are still heteronormative.
Is everyone here? This is Ichijo Mino, the headmaster.
The headmaster?
You're really pretty.
You're very pretty.
It seems we have all gathered together without panic or noise. Excellent. Unfortunately, there has been a natural disaster outside. The school is a designated evacuation site, so please remain here a little longer. Natural disaster. Nonsense. The weather is perfectly clear. Goo! Oko-san felt no earthquakes.
It's not like we're anywhere near a volcano or anything.
I demand an explanation. Headmaster, just what is going on outside? Does this have something to do with Seed Pie Birder, why have you brought us here? I repeat. There has been a... No. Imbecile. Poof. I kicked your ass.
Or something. The gymnasium. Oh, it was a picture. It was a picture of the teacher. And so,
Oh, it was a broadcast.
It was a broadcast. Yeah. I was like, why did that?
And then it cut out.
Because I'm like, we were in the gym. What the hell?
Uh-huh.
The gymnasium erupts in whispered discussion once more. Well, that changed nothing. I still have no idea what's going on. Are you all right, Kawara? No, yes, I am. This could prove to be a very bad day for us all. Could prove to be. It already is.
Poor thing. Cool! Mr. Nanagi! Birdo is missing. Cool! She must have run off somewhere. Oka-san will look for her.
Son, no, she's his son, he's an older breed, much closer to pigeons of the human era. Maybe he doesn't understand the concept of death. Trying to explain would only hurt myself.
Oh, baby. The headmaster has proven entirely unhelpful. What should we do, Nanagi?
Oh, well, we can't exactly carry on with class.
This is wild.
I agree with San. Let's go get Border.
Calm yourself, Kawara. To relinquish your sanity during a state of emergency is suicide.
I'm fine. There's nothing wrong with me. So we can't just leave her there like that. May I go back to the classroom? Just once? Well, the principal... It's Principal, not Principal.
Uh-huh.
That is actually a hilarious error. So the reason why I always remember that, though, is because... Well, as we were taught, a really easy way to remember is your principal
is your friend.
Is supposed to be your friend.
Pal.
Is your pal.
He's your pal.
He's your pal. That's
principal that's more like what
your
you believe
morals,
in.
your
Yeah,
principles.
Yep.
I'm like that's
the principle of the thing is to remain here.
What? But he did say we couldn't leave the. Didn't say we couldn't leave the gym. Now, did he? I'm coming with you.
That's Sakuya.
Oh, sorry.
I'm coming with you. As president of the student council, I have a responsibility to get to the bottom of this.
Oh, thanks, Sakuya.
I love thee. It's not because of you, but you know.
Right?
Yes! Do not flatter yourself. I'm not doing this for you. Seed Pie was foolish, loud, and had no manners or sense. But she never deserved anything like this. I swear, by my blood, and then my name as a Limpel, I will find the one who did this. You shall be my assistant. Come, Kawara. By joining you, what I mean is I'll do it instead of you.
Right.
And you'll assist me.
Alright, so as far as I can tell, so since you can never fail this, once you actually get locked into this section, we're not literally going to make any choices.
Oh,
so this
it's
becomes
just story.
This just becomes story. So as far as you guys want some information, so this is a remake of a game that originally came out in 2012 or something, and then they remade it a couple years later. So this is the version that's owned by Devolver Digital, because they bought the rights, I guess,
original,
and then they revamped it.
Okay, so
and that's actually though when they introduced Angel or Angel or whatever.
So this is a new or different ending then, or this is the same one they had?
This is the same, but you can't fail. So they just took away all your choices. You can't fail this.
Okay, so in the old version of the game, you could fail this ending.
Because I saw that everywhere with a bunch of people going, oh my god, you have to be really careful you can fail the ending, and a bunch of people going, yeah, with the new updated version, since, of course, they were made, like, I'm like, do you guys ever read dates on comments? They're like, yeah, but this thing. I'm like, it was the old version again. It's
read the dates, okay.
Read the dates, okay. And so I exited the gymnasium in Sakuya's majestic wake.
I hate that, hang on, I really dislike, if you will, the idea that the true actual ending is you just died.
Yeah, it seems...
I mean, I'm okay
I want
with
to say
this,
it feels like
and
it's
I want to
weirdly...
see where it goes, but I'm just like, what a bait and switch for, you are this character. Actually, you're just watching a story.
It's also, though, like, to me, it's a little bit like, here's your dream sequence, all the other stuff doesn't matter. Because if this is the real, true ending, as it's called, this doesn't make any sense to me, because I'm like, so basically this was all just sort of lead up to go, by the way, you were dreaming, you were pretending that you could go on these dates with all these people.
But the weird thing is, it's like, you wouldn't have been able to do that anyways if you were already dead.
Well, maybe that was the flashes you had when you were dying.
Maybe. Who knows? All right.
I want to I want to know what happened to Boyder.
Yeah.
Who did that to her, and why? Can the evacuation possibly have nothing to do with her? Why wouldn't the headmaster explain anything? My head was a raging whirlpool of questions and no answers. And I did not yet know what we would find.
I was like, this is so sad. No one mentions the game. It's sad.
I have seen a couple of people mention, they go like, yeah, play this, and they bait and switch. And I was like, yeah, it's really sad. You know, it's kind of like how they've talked about Doki Doki Literature Club. But it was, like, I can't decide if this is, like, kind of in the sense where I don't want to shit on Doki Doki Literature Club, but there is a level of going, you guys were kind of edgy. Like, in that way of, like, 2010s, sort of, like, early 2010s, like, humor, and let's be dark and let's be edgy. But it does really remind me of, like, even, like, earlier in early 2000s, like, when I was in high school kind of thing, of just going, like, you guys? Like, this stuff goes in waves, basically. History is bound to repeat itself because, you know, kids are young, and you go, here's your dark, edgy thing.
Here's your new bait-and-switch edgy game. All
yeah.
Right. What is this? What is this?
A wall? A huge, grey...
Whoa.
Whoa! What had been a clear autumn sky is now blocked off by a dull grey. It's dark, almost like the sun has gone down.
Cementos has been here.
It's true.
I'm sorry, I'm just like, all I see is cement wall. That's it. A dome. Rather, we appear to be shut in from above as well.
Oh, what? When did they do this? And how?
Good question. I don't think any of us was in full command of this faculties.
Of his faculties.
Of his faculties as we came this way. We can't be certain that it wasn't already here. They were drugging you the whole time. The school is in a dome the whole time.
That sounds like insanity.
That sounds wild. Also, that Sakuya's just like, nah, they basically probably made it so we couldn't notice it. What?
That's intense.
Whoa. Seems like most likely that it was put in place while we were all in the gymnasium listening to the headmaster. Okay, not that it's been here the whole time. Just that it's been here, like, since the alarm went off. How the hell do you build something like that in, like, 15 minutes?
I've no idea. He did say there was a natural disaster. Maybe this is some sort of shield?
A disaster so destructive, there's nothing to be done but hide under an enormous grey blanket and wait?
Or maybe they... didn't give the headmaster the details to avoid causing a panic?
If that were the case, they would be robbing us of our right to know why our very lives are in danger. Is this really a shelter? Is there really a natural disaster?
Either way, we don't know if there's a connection between what happened to Berta and all this.
Also, why are we outside? Didn't we try to go back to the classroom to get Berter's head? When did the way from the gymnasium to the classroom turn into a trip outside?
I was gonna say, this seems strange. I think, like, based on what I'm reading here, and also even, like, the little tiny guide that I have, it looks like, where it's like, this is the updated version. It still isn't really updated, because none of the options, like, they seem like they have sort of streamlined and changed a couple of things, so you now, of course, you can't fail, you just get to watch.
Right.
But it's like... I think they sort of made the plot a little bit more confusing, because I was going to say, this is a strange jump. Let's go to the classroom. Outside. This is the classroom. What?
Or we somehow went outside on the way to the classroom and then just stopped.
Right? Or we looked out the window and we stopped and went, what the hell was that? And then they ran outside.
Yes.
Let's go to the classroom and then tell Mr. Nanaki about this dome thing.
Very well. I'll say, you just have to go outside to go to the classroom. That's weird. They're not connected? That sounds insane. Looks like the other classes left theirs as they were, as well. They're at the teachers' desks.
Is everybody else? You just say, is everybody. Everybody else? Oh, I know that works. Is everybody else planning to stay at the gym? Well, because if you're going to say, is everyone else?
Yeah,
say
everybody else.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Japan is a country full of fools who've grown lazy through too much peace. I doubt anyone else has dared to take it upon themselves to investigate this matter. We're here. Arrives at the classroom door. Poof! We're here.
Flings open the door. Looks amazing.
All right.
The box is still where I left it. Inside is... I can't. Saki, I'm sorry. Could you?
No matter. What is this madness?
Huh?
Is it gone? There's nothing here.
Huh? That can't be right. We left it right here. It's not like it got up and moved on its own, is it?
Someone came and removed it. while everyone was at the gym.
That was actually my suspicion. That was gonna happen. Like, you remove everybody going, there's a thing. Shit, we made a mistake.
Someone stored this in the wrong fucking place, and we need to get rid of it right away.
Yep.
Why wouldn't you take the boxes? This is life, not some third-rate mystery novel.
Exactly. Sakuya.
I'm guessing.
I'm guessing,
Doctor,
Shu.
right? No,
Damn it, it's Yuya!
Exactly. Sakuya.
Oh, Yuya!
Salutations, Ryuta. I see you're babysitting Sakuya. Do not throw my name about like some cheap toy, mongrel. How cruel.
Hidoi.
Well, I can't blame you for being tense given the circumstances.
I think he'd act like that regardless of the circumstances, Yuya. Just from one bird to another,
I think
he's
that's
kind
just
of an asshole.
Who he is. I am sorry about her. It pains me to think what happened.
His expression, clouds. It's strange. I've never seen him with any expression other than carefree cheerfulness before.
You'd known her for a long time, right?
Yes. Do you know something about all this, Yuya?
Well, most of this business is still a mystery to me, but I can at least answer the question we face right now.
Oh,
which is her
what?
head? The whereabouts of the corpse. You mean? Yeah, that. As you said, this isn't some third-rate mystery novel. Corpses don't disappear, and we won't be having a famous detective show up and find the culprit for us. Anyway, the other infirmary assistants and I gathered her up in the chemistry lab. The chemistry lab.
Well, what for?
For one, well, we couldn't just leave her scattered throughout the school, if only for the mental health of the students. Secondly, for the autopsy. As you know, we have two things going on at once here. The only human in school was cut up and distributed to the rest of the school, and now there's some natural disaster happening. I imagine you're wondering if there isn't a connection between the two?
We are, but we haven't found anything.
What do you know? I told you this is all a mystery to me, too. I suspect that we will have an easier time investigating the murder as long as we're sealed in like this, though. The doctor should be proceeding with the autopsy by now.
The doctor? Why him? I don't...
You don't trust him?
Of course not! I don't want to think about what he might do to her. He might even have...
You suspect the doctor?
Well, yes! Everybody knows he's a nutcase. He probably killed her for some crazy experiment. And if you play the other routes, well, okay, guys, full spoilers here. Shu does actually fucking murder you, so it's fine. In both of his endings, he kills you.
Oh, well, fascinating.
Yeah.
He is an expert in the field. Who else here could perform the autopsy?
But...
I know where you're coming from, Ryuta. He's not exactly the most ethically minded bird around. That's why I asked Professor Nanaki to come too. He should be there by now, if you want to go make sure.
No, with hiccups. Alright. We'll go later. So, Berta has been gathered in the chemistry lab, and the doctor and Mr. Nanaki are examining her now. Mr. Nanaki might not be the best witness, but he's better than no one. Right? I mean, if he falls asleep, we're screwed.
We've got nothing.
We have nothing.
We know where the corpse went then, but why are you here? Me? Me? I'm investigating under my own orders, of course. Playing detective. Mongrel. That, and I have to make sure we didn't miss any pieces. Anyway, what are you two going to do now? Personally, I think the murder and the evacuation are almost certainly connected. I'm inclined to agree. The headmaster's refusal to explain our situation makes me doubt his story in its entirety. Indeed. So, Ryuta?
Oh, yeah?
I know how you feel. You want to find the one who did this to Berner as soon as possible, right?
Yes!
Yes?
Yes!
Yes.
Hi!
I will kick their butts.
I will do it! Oh my god! My Brooklyn rage will be unleashed upon them.
Yeah, just my stomach, I will vomit on them because I'm sick from stress. Bleh.
Hey, bleh.
Huh.
Boy, gone for a moment, and suddenly she was turned into this. Who did that to her? I'll find them all. I'm gonna find the culprit, and I have never felt this emotion before, but now I feel nothing else. When I find that bird, I'll...
Oh. Ruta's so upset.
Ruta's very upset.
Like, this is really like, there's no warnings. You just die, and then your best friend, who is also a cinnamon roll and is your quintessential, nice, gentle person who just works really hard in a system that's stacked against them to help their sick mom, is that character trope, is just hurting, and it's sad.
Pretty much.
My thoughts exactly. Unfortunately, headphones. This school is a mess, and we won't find anything but chasing after a shadow.
Why are you so bad at that?
Why am I so bad at gesturing? I gesture too much.
I gesture to the floor.
Shadow.
Shadow.
I think we should try to solve both mysteries at once, wherever possible. Whenever. Of course, the wall could just be there because of some natural disaster. That's about all I have to say. That's all I have to say about it.
That's all I have to say.
We didn't need your advice from the start. You're nothing but talk anyway. Mongrel.
Thanks, Yuya. We'll do our best to help. Ganbatte.
One other thing. You might want to talk to Juan in the maintenance office. Tell him I sent you.
Alright, and Juan, okay, since you didn't see it, Juan is actually a person who
I
seems
did.
to be
I saw he's a janitor.
Oh, you did? Yeah,
he's a janitor.
He
You
also
see him for like
seems
2 seconds. He's like a cockatiel.
He's working, it seems, with Yuya, though. But I don't know on what level. You mean the antisocial cockatiel dandy that everybody hates?
I didn't think everyone hated him.
I didn't think so.
He has a fan club. They said literally he has a fan club.
They did, because he also is an asshole.
That's alright. Anyway, yup. Him. Don't worry. He's a good guy. He'll be able to help you, and you might find something useful in there. Well, that's it for the talkie mongrel. For the talkie?
For the talkie mongrel. I'm trying.
Right. That's it for the talkie mongrel. Adieu. Dabs out.
And he saunters off towards the staircase.
What a dreadfully obnoxious man.
Bird.
Birdman. I thought he'd never shut up.
He gave us some good advice, right? We should be grateful, even though we're literally not going to be figuring out this mystery because they did take away the option to fail in this. So,
That's fine.
Anyway, I don't think we'll find anything else here.
I don't like it that they took away your choices, I guess, because then the last of it is all just... Compared to something with choices, this just feels incredibly expositional.
Yeah.
On the other hand, it's like, it is just a change in game format. You no longer have an MC, so the MC can't make choices, and you're watching through someone else's eyes, so you aren't making choices. Yeah,
so you can't make the choices, other characters will make the choices.
And that makes sense, it's a weird switch.
Yeah.
And when you change, basically, the format of a game, suddenly, like, 3/4 through, it's... In this case... 90% through because you had to play all the routes first. Yeah. It's a little rough.
There's also the thing is that you run the risk of having basically a disconnect from going, now you have to stop going, this is about me and dating birds, he, and now go to, I have to think about being other people and what's actually going on, and you're going, oh, this isn't about me.
Indeed. Where should we head next? I doubt we would go amiss by visiting the lab, the maintenance office, or by investigating the wall.
Oh, do we actually get to do that? Right!
Do we get to choose something?
Let's go to the office first. No, maybe this one guy will be able to help us.
Yeah,
we have no choice. They're just choosing.
The maintenance office. In other words, the repairman's shop. I doubt we'll find anything useful there.
Yuya said to go, right?
I doubt the integrity and the skill of his advice.
Oh, jeez, is that anything to say about your own brother? You should be nicer to your family.
How do you know he's my family?
I was about to say, how does that work? Because that was like a big secret.
Or at least it was supposed to be a big secret. It's probably gotten around the school. Here we go. My family. Do you mock me?
Sir, do you bite your thumb at me, sir?
Sir, do you bite your wing at me? That filthy, bloated mongrel is no relation to me.
Whoa, calm down. I guess his elitism is still running business as usual. We don't have time to waste. We should hurry. He's full of himself. It's fine. He's got his wing stuck up his butt.
Fucking classism. We gotta try and help my friend. Who we can't help, but the maintenance room.
The maintenance room is in the corner of the main building on the ground floor, right?
So yeah,
we should
you have
just,
to go
I'm just gonna
outside.
ignore you. Excuse me, we're moving the topics on now. Bye!
You are not worth talking to or about.
Excuse us!
No, what is this? It doesn't look very educational. Look at the picture on the wall. Oh
Angry
my god!
bird! That's so good.
Just this
Pat.
grumpy pigeon with a whatever behind them. Person in a hat.
It does look
It's
like
the bearded wizard person, isn't it?
It is the bearded wizard person.
What is with the bearded wizard narrative?
I feel like there's something going on. The handyman pretty much lives in here, I think.
I'm...
A dove and one more. Mr. One, hello. What are you doing here? Didn't you hear the alarm? I'm Ryota, and this is Sakuya. We got permission from our teacher to investigate the building.
And we were sent by Yuya? Didn't you hear the alarm?
No panic, no noise, and no leaving. That's what I do here. Wow, somehow he seems really cool.
Uh-huh. You mean you're too lazy to go to the gymnasium?
Don't worry about me. You two go ahead and find your class there.
No.
No, we're not,
Do you mean to interfere with us? Wretched fool!
Yuya said we should ask you for help. This is escalating. Excuse me!
Hold on.
Sakazaki Yuya?
The hot
yes.
one?
Yeah,
the
yeah.
hot one.
The hot one?
The hot one?
Yeah, him. We decided to honor his request by coming all the way over here.
Do you intend to stop us now from talking to you? Because that's what we came over here for?
Sakuya, where the heck are your manners?
Yeah.
Oh, well, sorry. He transferred from overseas, and his Japanese isn't too great. He certainly has a lot more bike than I imagine that he has bite. His bark is so bad. Oh, honey. Very well, come in.
Oh dear. Huh. Grumpy. I don't even want to be in that room.
What did you say you gentlemen were investigating?
Two things. The murder of Seed Pie, and the mysterious wall outside.
You've been in here the whole time, right? Do you know what he's talking about? Yes, I got an idea of it from Mr. Sakazaki.
In other words, you know only what you have heard from that mongrel. Useless.
I know plenty about the school itself, though. My job is to take care of the entire campus. Or maybe you know what the big grey wall outside is, then, No?
No, none whatsoever. Useless wretch!
Sakuya, calm down! Oh my god!
I refuse!
The
Fool! You're a fool! He's a fool! Everyone's a fool!
Oh my god, so I'm not sure there's anything we can learn here right now. Oh, wait, Mr. One, can we use your computer? Maybe we can find out what's going on outside. Sadly not. Everything's been cut off since this morning.
Oh dear.
Even
the telephone wires. This is too thorough.
I can't think of any reason why they need to cut communication systems off if it were, like some sort of storm protection.
This has been a wild goose chase then. A complete waste of time. Let us go, Kawara.
Wait, I have a bright, massive piece of advice for you. Bright and massive?
Bright and massive.
What?
Whoa.
If you get stuck, try the headmaster's office.
And this suddenly turns into a point-and-click adventure that isn't a point-and-click adventure at all. Because the structure of this feels extremely point-and-click. Go check this room, talk to that person, check this room, talk to that person. But again, with no multiple choice, so not a visual novel, and no actual point-and-click, it's so disorienting. It feels like it is miming choices, and you go, oh, here's where the choice would be, and they just make it for you. So it's like watching someone else play through it.
Yeah, and like...
Even though we're playing through it, feels so meta. I'm watching someone else's playthrough that I'm clicking through while I'm making a playthrough for you, the viewer.
Hi, congratulations! Welcome to the playthrough of the play. Oh, this is meta, very meta.
Very meta.
I've been almost everywhere in this school, but never there. You might be able to find something about the wall if you check it there.
Of course, the headmaster did not speak to us in person in the gym. He was broadcasting in his office. Me suddenly going to all of these, just conspiracies and being like, he's not actually in the White House. He's broadcasting from a little room somewhere.
Then he might still be there. Asking him certainly seems the best way to get some solid information. We should try that. We need a break later on. Feel free to come back here and rest.
Again, point-and-click adventure.
Anyone Mr. Sakazaki said is trustworthy, baby, darling. I'll get you some notes. If you find anything, you can write it down. You never know what could happen in a situation like this. And you don't want to forget anything.
And again, it sounds like we're being tutorial to enter a point and click.
We are.
And you're going to do puzzles. But none of that sounds like it's going
Oh,
to be
thank you, Mr. One. We can come back here later. For now, we should check the lab or the wall. After those two, we could try the headmaster's office. Oh, now we have a choice.
Oh.
We actually get a choice.
Which one is it?
All right, so as far as I know, it's actually going to be the lab.
Okay, so let's try the lab. But if we can't fail, we should be okay.
Yeah, I
hope. One choice. Damn, bro.
Excuse us!
Look at this.
It's always been one of the gloomier parts of the school, but today, the lab is downright depressing. Hello, Kawara. Oh, so thank you for being with Boyda now. Of course.
I dated her in 1AU, you know, but not really.
Not really.
But I told her in the future maybe we could.
Perhaps.
If I was still alive.
Sakazaki came and asked me to come right after you two left the gym.
He must have gone past us. How unfortunate.
The doctor is lining the pieces of Boyda up on one of the lab benches. It's really gruesome. Must you glower at me so, Mr. Kawara? I'm not glowering at you. Do you disapprove of my handling her?
Stands on one foot, uses the other foot to wave a limb around,
Huh?
gesturing. Do you disapprove of my handling her?
Bitch!
This hand that's already gone through rigor, just wiggling back and forth.
So forgot.
So bad.
He gives me an evil smile. No, that's not it. I just wish we had a doctor who wasn't this malicious as he takes the hand and waggles it about and even threatens to hit me with it.
Do you have a problem with this? Waves Murder's hand in your face, holding it with his foot.
Uh-huh.
Are you finding anything, Dr. Iwamine? Also going, I'm not even examining yet. We're just getting the pieces out of the boxes. Are you finding anything in your examination, your autopsy? Assembling
We literally just started.
the body is not an autopsy. Well, what did you find?
Shut up.
You're a terrible doctor.
Not yet, no. I only just finished assembling her.
Puts down the last piece. Poink!
Look. Pop.
There she is.
It will take some time. I will send word to you when I've finished. Perhaps you have something else to do while you wait?
Very well. We shall not interfere. Dramatically dabs. Like,
Yuya somewhere sneezes.
What? Yuya, I dab aggressively and coolly.
When without
Sakuya.
fear of cringe.
I dab dramatically. Face just gently laid into wing. Come, Kawara.
Right. Fuck that guy. I hate that partridge.
I hate him.
I hate him.
And fuck that guy in particular.
Oh, Mr. Kawara, a moment, please.
No.
Yes.
This extremely resistant. Yes.
Allow me to give you a hint. A hint? You suspect me of foul play, do you not?
Of bird play.
In this, honestly, though,
Bird
what I think is
play.
deeply funny is that, honestly, Shu shows no interest in you at all because you are a dumbass running around with the main character. So, I've been kind of sitting on this, but this would make sense as to actually, like, why potentially, if now we're supposed to figure out the murderer, I don't think Shu would have done it because literally the only reason he expresses interest in you is that you go against the character that you and I picked up on, which is that your character is super interested in being physical.
Right.
Super physical, super blunt, super like, I'm loud, I'm rude,
I'm not particularly intelligent or charismatic.
I
am a fembo.
She is a giant freaking fembo, and Shu does not like her. Because she's an idiot. So he doesn't, and he's only interested in you in both of his routes if you choose basically intelligence, and you have to choose over and over and over and over again. And even when your own character kind of goes, this is a little weird, like, I thought it was kind of interesting to go, your character is sort of made uncomfortable by your own choices.
I would say, in Shu's route, do you drink the thing he was trying to force on Oko-san too?
The thing is you don't see that because you're not on Okusan stuff.
But you could still go to that day of sports, couldn't you?
No, because
No,
you
'cause
need
it
to do
doesn't.
really high
Okay.
math. So,
Okay.
I mean, technically, but the thing is you would start all the way at the very beginning, and the only way to get to that option is you have to do gym repeatedly.
Right,
And if you
okay.
don't do gym repeatedly, that scene doesn't show up.
It's still, that scene was really interesting. It was going, it made you smarter.
Uh-huh.
Huh.
Foul play, do you not? In light of that, I shall leave it up to you to whether you decide to believe me or not. Anyway, I think you have missed something very important.
No?
One might say that you have forgotten something. Perhaps you should bear that in mind.
Bear that in mind. This is a hint. If you were actually playing a point and click, you'd have to go look for a bear somewhere.
You're just a little bit off, but I'm sure you'll find the answer yourself if you keep going. Or looking. That too, honey. Isn't it beautiful, Mr. Kawara? The sound of your life crumbling apart around you.
I mean, honestly, murder wasn't that much of his life. So, that doesn't mean his whole life is crumbling to bits. Did someone go murder his mom?
Yeah, I think
That would be your life crumbling to bits.
I
Alright, here we go.
take it does not suit your tastes. Very well. He was rather fond of the unusual himself. A pity. A what? Well then, you can handle the outside investigation, and I, the internal.
Oof. Literally and metaphorically.
Good luck, Mr. Kawara.
Oof.
Right. Thanks, Doctor. I still think you're weird and creepy, and I dislike you strongly. That's okay. He's definitely enjoying himself. Oh, what a psycho. What did he mean when he said I was missing something? Or maybe he was just trying to lead me astray? Better not to worry about it for the time being. Oh, God! What were you talking with Kawara about, Doctor? Nothing important. I was just giving him a little emotional support and encouragement.
Wow.
I see. That's good then.
I
I'm sure.
believe you, not at all.
None whatsoever. I'm sure you'll remember not to cause any trouble for my students, Doctor.
Yep.
And
just
we see this
remember
again.
To do that.
I'm still interested. I'm like, what the hell is their relationship? I really want to know.
They do seem to be working together, and it's really interesting.
Or something, yeah.
And
because
again,
I still didn't see any of like what their relationship was at all in the other routes, even
that's
slightly.
weird, because there really is that specific thing of like that one bit of going, that was sloppy. Like, he knows what Shu's up to. Mm-hmm. And Shu, what? It's like, no. He's totally on to Shu.
We step outside once more. The great dome remains, blocking out the morning sky. Let's go get a closer look at it. We can't see much from over here.
Indeed. I'm so put upon.
It literally is
to
just
climb actual stairs.
Stone.
Iron, maybe. It's quite firm at any rate. It has literal cracks in it and cement.
Maybe it is some sort of shelter. My phone's out of range. Maybe this wall is blocking the signal?
That seems likely. Phones are terrible at traveling through barriers. Is that smacking? Are we having the slap-a-slap?
So Saki
We're testing it. Okay. It sounds thick and dense. Now that I have laid the smackdown upon it, trying to break a hole in it will not be practical.
Maybe there's an emergency exit or something.
We should check. We still don't know whether or not we are completely sealed in, after all.
Right, let's walk around the perimeter. Why do you guys not fly?
Because
flying
the
would be
birds
so much
don't fly
faster.
in here,
I
as far as I can tell. But also, if they have actually gotten bigger, they might not be able to fly.
It doesn't look like there are any doors or anything.
Indeed, it appears to be identical all the way around. Do you suppose it is ventilated? I can't say I fancy the prospect of suffocating under this thing without even knowing why it's here.
I think an emergency shelter would have some sort of airflow built in. Yeah. If not, then we're in deep trouble.
So the person that built the emergency shelter was thinking about, external to internal function, not, actually saving your lives with oxygen.
Murder.
Ha. Murder. It's
Seed
a
pie.
birder.
It's a birder.
It's a birder.
We've made a mistake!
Oh, God.
We had a pun the whole time!
Oh, God.
It's birder seed
It's
pie.
a birder.
Alright.
It's been, it's a, oh, my God.
We've committed a birder.
We've
That's
committed
gonna have to be the
a
title
bird
of
pun.
this.
Oh, my God, a birder.
Alright.
All right.
What are you looking at?
Up there is that some sort of hatchway that if someone could get up to it in some fashion, they could access.
He points upwards. Oh, wow.
How would you get all the way up there?
He's right. About 20 meters up, there's a joint or something of a different color. It's also got the symbol on it. That does look like it might lead outside. Let's go look.
They fly?
They finally fly.
Do they fly? Do you freaking fly? There's a lot of black in this wrap up.
Yeah, I know. I don't see any sort of latch. Can we open it by hand?
Okay, yeah, they're up there going, beating their wings against the roof.
Oh, that might have been Sakia. My apologies.
That's fine.
There's some latch.
Is there some sort of latch or something? Do we need a pair of hands to open it?
Maybe there's a switch or something somewhere.
It does not seem like we can do anything here. Now, let us remember its location and return later. It feels super like a point-and-click game and a puzzle-solving game. Oh my God. It does,
but there's nothing going on. It's super weird. I don't like to think about it, but if there really is such a terrible disaster out there that this is the only option, maybe it would be better to leave a shot anyway.
Them just beating their wings against the ceiling and slowly, flying up and flying down because they can't actually hover as pigeons.
As far as I know, actually, pigeons are really good at it. What they do is they flip. Remember? The pigeons hover in place by flipping. You really don't remember, do you?
Was this the thing we read?
No, it was actually it was actually like video that I've seen before. They're like pigeons can keep themselves in place,
but they don't hover.
Yeah, it's not the same kind of hovering. The only way that
they're able to sort of fly to the same place and then
stay there by literally flipping themselves, like perform a somersault.
But they have to keep flapping a lot. Yeah, and so your wings beating against the ceiling.
Oh yeah, and then
let us move on. We have looked at the room, and now we're going to keep moving. This feels so weird. Completely different game suddenly.
Oh, we still don't know what's going on outside. I've got enough on my mind just thinking about border, but I'm worried about my family outside, too.
Aww.
I hope my mother's okay.
Sakuya, I care not about your mother.
Screw your mother.
I suppose we've finished the first stage of the investigation. Now...
Holy shit, this is really long.
It is.
I can't decide, actually, if we should keep going or what, because according to this, if those choices are actually options, we've only picked one out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, out of 5, and then there are multiple other, choices.
Basically, the path that we'd be taking. I think we're at an hour. We should wrap this up. And also, we had a good, basically progress point.
Sure.
Holy crap. Well, at least we know we're in the right part of the game now.
Holy crap. So because really I was like, do we go? Because I wasn't sure what was going on. That's why I was saying, guys, also earlier, going it feels like the game is really just and now you just get to watch. Because I was like, where are all your choices?
Right? And we made one.
We made un choice.
Un choice.
Un choice. All right, finish the first stage of the investigation now, and we will do more
in the next one.
So thank you very much, everybody, for joining us. If you like what we do, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. You better do that, you peasants, because I am Sakuya. And also, please feel free to go check out the Ko-Fi, I suppose, and Patreon. It really helps us a lot. We're trying to, expand the channel. Having your support would be fantastic. That's what you should be doing, because I am an upperclassman. Suck it. Flap it. So anyway, I have been Scandal.
And I have been Lies. And it was great playing with you.